the 13 on Your Side Teacher of the Week, sponsored by Robinson Dental.
Several students at Northview High School wanted to show their appreciation to teachers, sharing their thoughts on educators and the contributions they say extend far beyond the classroom.
It's so important to say thank you to our teachers.
They're so much more than that, and they're such an important part of our community. And they're, instructing our students and our youth every day, and so they're building our future.
They should just know that they're more than just teachers to a lot of their students.
They're really underrated in our society now. They don't get paid as much as I think they should, and they're just they're like a second parent sometimes because we see them 5 days a week for the whole day basically.
Teachers are really dedicated. I know a lot of teachers get here way before school even starts.
They can keep people engaged throughout the day, in certain classes. Teachers are really excited to teach.
My AP Lang teacher this year, she's amazing. She's taught me so much about just writing and furthering your own ideas and how to argue. And it's just made me really independent.
They're always so good, and I want to give a special shout out to teacher coaches.
I don't think that we realize how impactful really amazing teachers are until we don't have them.
A lot of the teachers around here, they always look out for you whenever you're feeling down or you got a bad look. They're always there for you, no matter what.
Coming from a family of teachers, I know how hard they work and how tirelessly the efforts go to helping their students succeed no matter what.
If you don't have someone to talk to at home or a friend, you can always come to a teacher here.
They're so important, not really a therapist, but kind of.
So if there's a special educator in your life now or from your past, consider reaching out and showing some appreciation. For 13 on Your Side, I'm Emily Scarlett. We're here at Sheldon Woods Elementary for our very first Teacher of the Week of this school year. This time recognizing a third grade teacher here nominated for her kindness and compassion.
To be able to be recognized like this, it really, I'm very happy.
When asked how she got into the profession, Michelle Bilchevsky says this was the easiest question of the interview.
Teaching is the only thing I've ever wanted to do.
Teaching third graders, an age group she says makes the job even more exciting.
I love teaching. I love being with the students, and it's all about them. I just love to see the way that they grow, not only academically, but emotionally with each other.
She's definitely earned this. She's done a great job of creating a caring environment, building strong relationships with her students. So it doesn't really surprise me that somebody called in and said she deserves this honor.
That honestly means a lot to me. It's why I choose to do what I do, and to have somebody recognize that really means a lot.
With this Teacher of the Week, I'm Emily Scarlett. Congratulations! The Spring Lake High School Media Center packed with students ready to surprise our newest Teacher of the Week.
I feel speechless right now. I'm extremely thankful and just feel very honored.
Not at all what she was expecting as she made her way to what was supposed to be a simple reading activity.
And then the entire band was down here and lots of other students. So
she's been working with kids since she was a kid.
I had a sister with a disability and volunteered a lot in her classroom and summer camps, and just loved working with kids.
Ooh. So it looks like you have 2 questions. What do you have so far?
Now working with high school students.
I absolutely love just working with teenagers. So we get to read and discuss books, but also talk about their next stage of life and what they want to do with the rest of their life, and just having some really fun conversations.
She also leads an organization where students decorate paper bags, which are then used to pass out food at the kids' food basket.
Just making sure everyone's valued. And I love that our school embraces that. This was really fun, a nice surprise, and completely unexpected and very appreciated. So thank you. I love my job.
Andy Lee says she noticed the camera as she approached the gym, but had no idea what it was for.
And come to find out it was for me. So I'm very touched, a little nervous, super excited. Awesome. So I was always around kids, nannied, babysat. So I have a heart for kids. I've always loved kids and knew that I wanted to work with the little ones.
An age group, she says, keeps things exciting.
They bring me lots of joy every day. They're really fun. You never know what they're going to say.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
They're always open to give hugs and just kind of cheer you up in ways that you're not suspecting it.
As a teacher, it's everything you hope for your child to have.
Her principal had some fun helping us with the surprise.
I was surprised but not surprised because she is an absolute rock star of a teacher. I mean, the things she does for her students, even when she has a tough class, it never shows. I mean, she shows up every day ready to give her all to her students.
Keep going, you're gonna find it. Awesome job.
I view teachers as just as important as a professional, as lawyers, as doctors, because we are in charge of and instill the values, the beliefs, the educational system.
Teachers are rock stars.
Congratulations! Woo! You've been selected as our next Teacher of the Week. Congratulations!
For me, walking in the door today, I was a little nervous. I sat in the assistant principal's office. I'm like, am I in the naughty chair?
After the shock of the surprise, band director Jonathan Schnicke took us back to when he was a student.
I remember back when I was in 5th grade. I remember walking in the band room for instrument fittings, and I remember telling my mom, I want to play that one. And she goes, that's the biggest one. I'm like, I'm a big kid.
He chose the tuba. Then while in high school in Belding, his passion for music would grow.
My band director was my inspiration to go into this. He reached out to me at a very young age and made a connection and made me want to go into teaching.
And after graduating from Cornerstone University, he would go on to take over for that same high school band director.
Going from that kid that played sousaphone doing high-step marching to a guy now that leads kids out on the field doing completely different things than I did in high school, and helping getting them set up is pretty awesome.
He's been with Kent City now the last 10 years.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now a senior, Chris has been in Mr. Schnicke's band class since the 7th grade and admits to nominating him for Teacher of the Week.
I thought that he deserved this. I take him as basically another father, and I love him. He's the best band director I could have.
It was really exciting for me to find out. He works really hard. I don't think there's anybody that spends more time in and around the school.
This is a stable environment for them that they can feel safe. They can come in and express themselves through music. For teachers, you know, it's one of those professions that we don't do it for the money, we don't do it for the recognition, it's for those relationships with kids.
As we all found out, there's no replacement for the kids being able to be here with these caring adults every day. And so for the teachers to receive some recognition for their role in that, I'm just really thankful for WZZM doing that.
If you are on Dreambox, make sure you finish those. You need 4 this week.
So you can see their faces and see the light bulbs happen, and that's why I teach, because it's so fun.
We had a lot of fun surprising Miss Becky Hinneveld at a school assembly. I want you all to say a big congratulations to Miss Hinneveld. Woo! Teaching 2nd graders at Vanderbilt Charter Academy.
I do it because I believe in the kids. You know, they are my #1 priority. And I want to create a better future for them. And so when I look at these kids, I see our future.
She's been teaching for the last 27 years, all with the same school district.
I've had several that I've had all of their children. And that's comforting as a teacher too, because then you know what you're working with during the school year and you know the support you'll be able to get. It's fun to go out in the community too, because I run into other kids that I've had years ago that are now working at different places. And it's fun to see them and hear them say, hey, Miss Annabelle, good to see you. And remember them from their younger years, although they do look a lot different when they're a little older.
She gets requests every year that just come flooding in, that parents, she's so well known around the community, they want their kids in Miss Henneveld's class every year. Once they leave Miss Henneveld's class, they are good to go.
I'm really excited for my teacher because I think she has been working hard and she deserves it.
She's had 3 of my kids go through her class. When you called the other day, I was blown away. There's no one more deserving than Miss Henneveld. Teachers just feel the weight of the world on their shoulders right now, and To recognize teachers just goes so far for them.
Congratulations. A celebration she didn't see coming, but one she's thankful for.
It really does validate what I do here, so I do appreciate it.
I'm here and we've set up this amazing surprise for you because you are our next Teacher of the Week. Congratulations. You're welcome.
That makes me feel very special. I'm a first-year teacher, so to already be recognized and wanting to be nominated is amazing.
This choir practice quickly turned into a celebration.
Makes me feel like I'm doing my job well.
Oh, I'm ecstatic to have a first-year teacher to be honored and so deserving too. She's wonderful.
A teacher students almost missed out on.
I actually went to school for music business originally.
She says once she realized that career likely meant she would not be able to stay in West Michigan, where she's from, teaching was an easy second choice.
I've always worked with children, so I babysat growing up and nannying, so I really enjoyed being with kids and helping them learn.
She's everything that I want to give credit for when I evaluate my teachers. She's patient, gentle, she loves the kids, and she clearly cares about their progress.
I love everybody here. They're so welcoming, and I felt that the first day I was here. So to feel that love that they have for me is really special.
Reassuring this second grade teacher, she made the right career choice.
I tell everybody I don't even feel like this is a job because I love waking up, coming here every day, and getting to spend the day with these kids.
Overwhelmed, not deserving because it's my job and I love doing what I do. There's so many amazing teachers out there.
Teacher Kathy Hellman did not see this surprise coming. Congratulations! She teaches first graders who couldn't wait to tell her about her upcoming television appearance.
Miss Hellman, you're gonna be put on TV. What? You're gonna be on the news.
I was so excited because one, I know it's a nomination from the community. And so I know that our community recognized our excellent teaching staff here at Ross Park, Kathy being a great example of that.
She tells me she's been teaching from the very beginning.
The oldest of 6 kids, so I pretty much was teaching from day one.
She's a people person. She builds relationships with her students, builds relationships with her family. She's had multiple siblings come through, and so everyone knows Mrs. Hellman.
She works with the younger ones in the first part of her day.
I just love what I do. Watching the kids grow through the year, it's amazing. It's never dull. There's always something new. You just have to be like on your A game every day.
And she's also the high school varsity volleyball coach.
So the kids get to see her all the way through. So she just has a tremendous impact on the entire community.
When you come to school, it's not a job. It's a family.
When we get this recognition, it just is another positive light in the community that says we're really doing our best job, we're working hard, and we're having an impact on our students.
Just saying thank you to a teacher means the world to the teacher because you don't know in the moment. I appreciate it, and my students are awesome. So thanks for this award and opportunity.
It's quite the honor, and it's so special and meaningful to me. It's what I love to do, and just to be recognized for that is pretty neat.
She is just phenomenal with her instructional strategies and how she helps every child to feel heard.
In 2022, she was named Educator of the Year by the Byron Center Chamber of Commerce.
Exciting to hear that the kids also are validating that, and families and kids also want to honor her, and what an amazing teacher she is.
I always knew that I wanted to go into teaching. I grew up in a family of educators. My dad was a teacher, my brother teaches, my mom was in the education field. And is this an ice cream cone? Ooh, mint chocolate chip. Is that for me? On a hot summer day? Yeah. I love it. I love kids. I love working with kids. I love just helping them thrive.
Teachers aren't often recognized for the time that they put in, for just their heart and compassion. I do appreciate this opportunity for us to celebrate one of the amazing teachers within the building that just give their heart and soul and care so much about children.
absolutely amazing. It just melts my heart, and just can't thank them enough. Were you all in on the planning? Yeah. Yes. Did everybody know but me? I absolutely love it.
Congratulations! I feel very thankful, grateful, and blessed that someone nominated me for Teacher of the Week.
This fourth grade teacher gets high remarks from her colleagues.
She's an all-star teacher. She steps up. She is an initiator of different things. When she's asked to do something, she's willing to do it, and she goes above and beyond of just being a teacher. She is like another mother to the students.
It's why staff members here were so happy to learn about her nomination.
Oh my goodness, I was elated and excited.
Putting a plan in place to get Miss Gordon out of the classroom for the surprise.
I kept rambling, going on. She was giving me a look like, are you okay? Because I was trying to find different things to try to get her not to go back to her classroom.
It makes me feel very proud. It makes me feel like I'm a part of this just amazing family, and I just love you guys. I love you guys. I enjoy coming here every day and doing what I do. I have a gift. I can connect with the younger generation really well. It's just something that I feel that I can do naturally, and I enjoy doing it.
Recognition that goes a long way.
This gives a lot of inspiration to those out there who want to be teachers and those who are educators, just to keep going.
That makes me feel wonderful. It's like, you know, you do the job and you love what you do, but it's nice to sometimes just be recognized that you are making your best effort for your children.
She is an absolute treasure, and we are so lucky to have her here. So it was a little tricky to get her out of the room because she's so dedicated to the kids. She saw no reason to leave the room.
My first reaction was, no, I'm busy with kids. I can't leave and go.
After 41 years of teaching, this Teacher of the Week isn't going anywhere.
I just feel like I found my niche. It's like I feel like I make a difference. And I get to play all day. I mean, because that's how young children learn, is through play and, you know, play-based environment.
Our teachers are so hardworking. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes that most people don't even realize when it comes to working on the curriculum and the communication to parents and the follow-up and the discipline. And there's just so much work and so much pressure put on teachers right now.
These are hard times, and everybody's doing the best they can, so we really need to help folks out, and just by a kind word or a little like, oh my gosh, I like how you did that.
Not only are they caring for those kids all day, but they're educating them. They're educating them in the core subjects, in social emotional areas. It's a lot to take on.
I know that in my own heart, when I stop liking what I'm doing, then I know it's time for me to go. And I just haven't felt that yet. So here I am.
Congratulations! Come on in.
It makes me feel very honored. Yeah, it's nice. I've enjoyed this career tremendously, and to be recognized feels good.
Our principal sent out an email letting everybody know but Dan that he was on, and all the feedback has been awesome.
All right, you guys, get your notes out.
A biology major with a minor in phys ed, now teaching biology and anatomy at Belding High.
My friends will ask me sometimes how I don't get terribly bored teaching the same thing every year, but I get different students every year. So every single year is a new year.
He spent all 40 years of his teaching career with the same school in the same classroom, though he does a lot more than just teaching.
I've been the senior class advisor. I've coached basketball mostly for many of the years of those 40 years, and I've coached golf, both boys and girls golf, for the last 12 or 13.
Encouraging his students along the way to follow in his footsteps.
It's a very fulfilling career, and when I talk to these guys, and whenever I talk to kids, I encourage kids to go into the field because I think the rewards far outweigh the downside.
He's so great with the students. He finds a way to make a connection, whether you like sports, whether you like drama, whether you like music, whether you like cars, whatever, he finds a way. They may have been out of school for 5 years, 10 years, or even more. They still come back asking for him.
Just got a Facebook message from a former student last night, sort of telling me what they're doing now. They've been out for 5 or 6 years, and it's just great to hear that. That's why I love the job.
Anytime we can bring good news and good attention to our building, we definitely welcome that.
We put this together because you've been selected as our next Teacher of the Week. Congratulations!
I'm so flattered. It is wonderful to be recognized, and I get to show up every day and do what I love and share my passion for learning with my students. And the fact that that stood out to someone is just very heartwarming.
She tells me she's been with Kentwood Public Schools since 2008 when she was student teaching.
I'm actually a 4th generation teacher. So this is something that I grew up around a lot of teachers and was never forced into this, but very much saw what a difference it made, and how you can share your passion in a way that makes hopefully a difference.
It's a job she doesn't take lightly.
Teachers, I think, are on sort of the front line of catching so many things. It's not just about what we teach in the classroom. It's about being that friendly face for a student. It's checking in with them, seeing how things are going, making sure that their needs are being met, and balancing so much more than just curriculum. I want you to pick one person from your group. And yes, I'm collecting it. We are fortunate enough that people give us their children for 8 hours a day and trust us to do our very best with them. And that's a huge honor, but it's also a huge responsibility, and it's something we don't take lightly.
Mrs. Way is one of those teachers who goes above and beyond just the curriculum. She focuses in on students and their social, emotional well-being, and makes sure that she's looking at the whole child at all times. She's a phenomenal teacher, and it's just wonderful that our teachers are being recognized for the great things that they do for our students.
Having that recognition is just that reminder that we are making that little bit of difference and inspiring and being important to the future.
This is going to make my whole week, so probably whole year. It's really special to have people who recognize what you do.
Roosevelt Elementary has a growing ASD program for students with autistic spectrum disorders.
For students with autism, we just are seeing them more prevalently. I think it's 1 in 54 students have autism right now. So there's just such a need for us to help this population and for them to be able to function out in our everyday communities.
She does an awesome job at meeting kids where they are and growing them socially and academically.
We are just that home base for them. We make them feel safe. We make their families feel supported every single day, just knowing that they're safe here with us, because that is so hard for a parent with special needs, a parent in general. Let's go see what's nice.
And if you haven't been able to see it for yourself,
go volunteer in your child's school, in your neighborhood school, and really see the work that they're doing.
He tells me it's amazing what teachers bring to the table every day.
It's coming from a place of love and serving the community.
I was surprised because you don't always know if you're having that impact when you're in lots of different classrooms and seeing hundreds of kids rather than maybe your set of 30. And it's just neat to be honored for those efforts as well.
Rachel DeKuyper has been with Rockford Schools the last 25 years as a teacher and more recently as an instructional coach in multiple classrooms.
Once a monarch,
always a monarch.
That's correct.
She has that relationship with every classroom in the building. You know, usually teachers get a chance to impact 20 or 30 lives over the course of a year, but she's all over the place. She does it with 500.
It's super rewarding.
And those rewards just keep rolling in. Recently promoted to assistant principal of Rockford High School.
The biggest joy of my new role, being the assistant principal at RHS, is seeing the kids that I taught in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and even kindergarten. I walk down the hallway and they'll still talk to me.
Once a monarch, always a monarch.
Awesome. Her connection with the students made abundantly clear.
They're what get you up in the morning, right? Like you get up knowing you're going to go to school and work with these kids, these students that they're there to learn and they're excited.
She touches a lot of lives. Teachers are heroes every day, and it's so nice of ZZM to recognize that and cast a spotlight on them, so thank you.
You guys know more than you realize, yeah.
What a fitting way to end her time in the classroom.
Congratulations!
I'm really
really surprised. Thank you so much. Nice.
This Teacher of the Week is now training a new generation of singers in the same room where he got his start.
I actually grew up in the Mona Shores community, so I went through the district here at Mona Shores, and then 5 years ago when a job opened up here directing choirs at the middle school, I was excited to have the opportunity to apply for it.
He says it's why he can relate to the experiences of his students.
Yeah. Some days we come in and you know, we're ready to work, and some days we come in and we're not ready to work, right? And I know what that's like.
Crazy excited for Rory for the time and energy and effort and the heart and passion that he puts into our kids and into the choir program.
Choir is just, to me, one of the best subjects because it gets down to the root of what humans are. We create music with our bodies. It's the oldest form of music. 1, 2, ready, go. Being able to just have fun with it with middle school kids every day is just a joy.
Performing arts are pivotal in a lot of ways, right? The impact that they can have on the student as an individual.
Nice.
And the impact that it can have on them academically is phenomenal.
It's really fun working with the kids every day, and it's just nice to be recognized for it.
She's coming! She's coming!
These enthusiastic students were thrilled to help us out with the surprise.
Congratulations! Grateful. My children are just the sweetest too. We have so much fun, and I feel so honored to receive this.
She got her start with the young ones at the pool.
I got into teaching because I started teaching swim lessons when I was 16, and I was like, wow, how much fun is this to spend with these little people?
Plus, it runs in the family.
My father was a teacher. He taught in Grand Rapids Public Schools for many years.
This is just an exciting thing for Senora Reeder here at Lincoln. You know, just to be able to be recognized for the great things that she's doing, to see the joy and the excitement that she brings to her classroom every day for the kids and the excitement that they have.
She's been teaching for the last 7 years, the same subject, all with Lincoln Elementary.
One of my favorite things about teaching Spanish is watching them grow and like learning that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be confused, right? That's all part of learning. You have to have those moments to be able to learn.
Escrito por los alces pequeños.
A lesson, she says, automatically comes with learning a new language.
Having Spanish as my second language, I think I'm also an example to students that it's hard for me too sometimes. And we all are learning together, and it's important to persevere and to keep trying, right?
Education is a calling, and it's something that people feel called to. And it's just a gift to have people who care about our kids every single day.
Thank you to everybody who works in schools because you make a difference in children's lives.
Congratulations. I am Emily with WZZM 13 on your side. We brought you here because you are our next Teacher of the Week. Congratulations. Woo!
Very humbled because there's so many good teachers out there, so being picked is really awesome.
Working for Kennewill Hills Public Schools for more than 20 years now in various roles.
I've thought about different jobs over the years, but there's nothing else. I can't think of anything else I would do or could want to do.
Now Mickey McVeigh teaches art and STEM and says she never thought she'd be chosen as Teacher of the Week.
It's nice to have a specialist get picked.
Thanks to ZZM 13 for selecting one of our teachers here.
Principal Snyder says Alpine Elementary couldn't offer art, music, Spanish, PE, or STEM without their specialists.
They don't always receive the same recognition that others might, just not being in the regular setting of the classroom. And those specialists give students another opportunity to shine in areas that are strengths for them. They provide students with a break from the rigor of the general education classroom, but they also provide a level of rigor in other areas that students may have talents in.
Talent she says she can nourish even more now that schools and students have fully reunited after pandemic restrictions.
I was doing art on a cart for a few years. Now it's just really nice to be back in the classroom and have all our supplies and everything.
And that it never hurts to stop and show a little appreciation.
Teachers work really hard, and so getting recognized, even if, just the littlest thing is awesome. Anything to make us feel special is more than welcomed.
3, 2, 1.
Congratulations!
Colleen Anderson started teaching 35 years ago in the same building known as Blessed Sacrament back then. Today, it's the All Saints Academy.
Forming saints to go out and make a difference in the world and giving those important foundations to those young students.
I love it. I love preschool, bringing them the love of learning.
Now her former students are bringing their children to her classroom.
Not only did I get to share, so much with them, but then when they bring their students in as well, I get to see that family and how they've grown and how important this school is to them, that they would bring them back here. So I love it. I get to see where they went from when they were 5. It's pretty amazing.
The dog woke up and chased the squirrel.
She has been really a staple in the All Saints Academy community for so many years. She's taught 2 of my own children. Couldn't wait to see the surprise on her face and the excitement and joy in the other students.
Ever since I was a kid, I babysat everybody in the neighborhood. I just knew being around kids was something I wanted to do.
Shaping the lives of students over generations.
How lucky am I to be with all these kids? I mean, ASA kids are the best, right?
The shock and confusion all over his face. When we surprised special education teacher Jeff Troop with the news. Congratulations, you've been brought here because you have been chosen as our next Teacher of the Week. Congratulations! Born and raised in Grand Haven and not the only member of his family serving students.
My father was superintendent of the ISD many years ago.
A graduate of Grand Valley State University.
Did psychology and had no idea what I wanted to do.
Until his sister recommended a volunteer opportunity at the school where she was working.
Immediately fell in love with students, and I thought that Grand Haven had given me so much in my life that I wanted to give back to the community that was so good to me.
His students?
I'm feeling excited for him. It's been a good year with Mr. Troop. He's a fun teacher.
And colleagues overjoyed with Mr. Troop's win, all pitching in to help with the surprise.
They're awesome.
Oh my gosh, today was amazing. Jeff Troop is an inspiration to all of us.
The two have been teaching together at Grand Haven High for 13 years and have known each other longer than that.
She was one of the teachers that I student taught for going through the College of Ed at Grand Valley.
Praised for choosing a job many say takes a special set of skills.
He is super inclusive of all kids, all people, all teachers. He's funny. He just, I don't know, he brings out the best in people, and I really appreciate who he is as a person, but also as a teacher.
Even on those tough days, that it's something that is going to make people better. It's going to make the community better.
1, 2, 3, go!
This is what fills my cup.
WZZM, you're here because you've been chosen as our Teacher of the Week. Congratulations!
I did not know this was happening, so especially having all the kids in here, it's really cool. I feel super honored. I think I work with the best team ever, and I can't believe it's me that you're talking to.
A high school English teacher with her eyes on education from the very beginning.
I pretty much knew I wanted to be a teacher my entire life.
Even if she initially got a little distracted.
Then I went to college and decided I was going to be a nurse. So that didn't really work out. It was a couple weeks and I changed to a teaching major. So we get a little more information here and we can answer one of our questions.
Now she's been teaching for about 10 years too with Ionia High School.
I don't ever feel like I'm working. I come here every single day and feel like I'm hanging out with some really cool kids and we get to talk about English and it's fun.
She deserves it really more than anyone because she's there for everyone. She's always has such a good attitude. She just always has that warm feeling, and it's something I think a lot of students need.
Full of emotion over the celebration planned just for her.
The staff picks on me and says I like to do assemblies. Mr. Bowen likes to have assemblies, but I think getting together as a big family is just as important as a small family. And when we have our students here to share those experiences with our staff, it just galvanizes them and helps us create those relationships.
Teachers don't get called out individually very often for stuff, so it's cool. It's cool that this is for me.
The students working on some last-minute decorations just seconds before this. Congratulations! Yes, it's for you. The teacher of the week eventually putting some of the pieces together.
That's why she told me. She told me it was picture day and to be ready. Now it's all coming together.
Congratulations again.
I had no clue this was coming. My heart is still beating out of my chest. This is so overwhelming.
She tells me the spotlight is not her thing.
I don't like the tension, the camera on me. Making me feel good is helping other people. So this is very not comfortable for me, but I'm so excited.
Raised in West Michigan, she graduated from Grand Valley State with a double major in education and math.
I first knew numbers was always my jam, and then I love kids. So put the two together and became a teacher.
Ms. Sharp is someone that does an awesome job with her kids. She builds great relationships and really does a lot to support kids and staff around our building.
I love the middle schoolers.
Oh, you got some chapstick?
She is someone in that 8th grade hallway that even if kids don't have her as their specific math teacher, she is well known in the building and does so much for our students. It was awesome seeing how excited students were, especially early in the morning.
I'm so happy. My heart is so happy.
It's so important to slow down and really thank teachers and just anyone that works in a school system, from people in the cafeteria to people driving bus. When one of us is successful, all of us are successful. So thanks so much for coming out, and Ms. Sharp really deserves this.
I'm like shaking.
Her students filled with excitement just moments before the surprise.
Teacher of the week, congratulations.
Causing a tearful reaction.
That just confirms that this is my dream job. That I'm living my dream.
Ms. Huizenga works so hard, as all our teachers do here. She does a great job with hands-on with our students and just puts in that extra effort, so it's well deserved.
I've always wanted to be a teacher, and kindergarten is my dream. They're my favorite. Hey, I'm so smart. I can spell who by heart. We play a lot of games. I love learning, and I just want to make school fun.
Right now we have such a shortage with people coming into education, so when we have amazing teachers like Mrs. Huizenga, we want to hang on to them and encourage them, so this is pretty great.
I just want to instill that learning in them, and that just to be lifelong learners, and it's fun to learn.
It's a very difficult career, very difficult job, and anybody that goes into education is for the love of learning, and it's a love of these kids, and everyone does their best to do what they can. So a simple thank you goes a long ways.
Just a sweet thank you is all we need.
I am totally shocked and amazed. I do what I do every day because I just love it so much.
Congratulations. My name is Emily. I'm with WZZM.
I know, I watched you. And you just don't ever expect for this kind of thing to happen.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Overwhelmed with how much joy and excitement she has every day, so she's very deserving of this recognition.
Renee Broger has been teaching for 33 years, the last 20 working with young fives.
I love the excitement. Every day we have just fun learning. Everything is new to them.
She tells me she's known her career path since she was only slightly older than her students.
I actually knew since 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher.
Getting Mrs. Broger to start your school career is the best way to start. I mean, she gets those kids excited to learn reading, and when they go into kindergarten next year, they're ready to go.
To just see that sparkle in their eye just is the best thing in the world.
Pulling out all the stops to spark their imaginations.
Kids love animals, and so I always try to think of something to bring them in to make the learning fun. And so I thought, well, why not turn our room into a jungle? What?
It's not a toilet.
It's very cool to be recognized for doing something that you love to do.
What a surprise. It made me cry.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Super surprised, super great. It's definitely lifted my day,
and it's great to be acknowledged for teaching, so thank you.
We just wanted to celebrate his accomplishment. We did get donuts for the kids because we wanted it to be fun for them too. You saw the signs that they made, so there was a lot of different things that went in, both with the staff and the students to get ready for today.
This next Teacher of the Week has been with Wyoming Public Schools for more than 20 years, teaching ESL, or English as a Second Language.
Lots of students coming from all over the world, really. From Central America, South America, but also Rwanda. He has students from the Ukraine, Afghanistan.
I really do like working with students from around the world. I know I won't be able to travel the world, but it's like the world is coming to me. So it's really a great experience.
And it's not his only job. He also teaches at GRCC and Aquinas College.
His impact is felt beyond our school.
It is really important that we do say thank you to teachers. We have many people who teach for many years and who are not acknowledged for their hard work and their dedication.
Congratulations! Thank you.
Super awesome. It was just a great experience. Totally unexpected. But again, it's so nice to be acknowledged, and I just, again, want to say thank you. Thank you to my students and the school.
I really didn't expect anything like that. I'm blown away. This is just so cool. I mean, the kids did something, like they did a big parade for some teachers, and they did that at my house when the pandemic started, and that was the same kind of feeling.
You guys, I love you. Give me a hug. Come on.
And he wasn't the only one excited.
I was like, Emma, we did it!
This time, 2 students taking credit for the nomination.
I was actually on my way to dance when my grandma's like, you've been telling me so much about your amazing teacher. The news station does Teacher of the Week. So I went to Emma. I'm like, hey, we need to try this or send something in because he deserves this.
There's like a corner outside that we sat in, and she had like a binder with markers, and we were like trying to hide from Mr. K so he didn't see it, and we were just both really excited that it worked.
I got into teaching when I was floating down a river at Camp Roger, teaching kids about canoeing. And I was a college student at the time, and I had changed majors like 5 different times. Couldn't decide what I wanted to do, and I just thought, if I could find a job working with kids like this every day, I'd be a happy man.
Now, 38 years later, he's still teaching in the same building. Well, sort of.
It's changed a lot. You know, we've gone through 3 major renovations since I've been here, and I helped build all of those.
Yep, you heard that right.
I'm a builder in the summers too. And so I actually got to, get my hands on this.
Along the way, this teacher also got his builder's license.
Got into doing a lot of decks, and I do kitchens and basements and hardwood floors and tile work and all that. It's really fun to, be able to do that for our school, because this summer we're going to be building again.
Mr. K is just a man with many gifts and talents, helping with so many others in the early 90s who helped put together and create this beautiful building that is serving hundreds of students each year and making an impact in this community and the world around them.
Something about 5th grade especially. 5th graders just wear their hearts on their sleeves, and they are, there's no pretense. They're just genuine, authentic, cool humans.
He's probably the best teacher we've ever had, and I know a bunch of people that had him. They said he's the best teacher ever, and he's definitely like a pick-me-up.
The surprise revealed on a day the class is enjoying what's called Cocoa Days of Grace.
Hot chocolate, he's hilarious. We read books, and he just makes funny sounds.
Tells a bunch of dad jokes.
I think segments like this and doing this is just a way to encourage teachers and encourage people who have a heart for kids to go into teaching. I've done this, like I said, 38 years, and I can't think of a better way to spend your life.
It has, without a doubt, been a tough last week for schools across Michigan. And here at Ravenna High School, we're recognizing a teacher who gives students an outlet no matter what they're going through.
That just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I love what I do, and so to be recognized for the hard work I try to put in for this district really means a lot to me.
I
I was absolutely thrilled. She is not only an amazing educator, but a quality person, and so deserving of that recognition.
I got into teaching because I love art and I'm passionate about art and I just love children, and I will hope to make the world a little bit better and brighter of a place.
Giving students who may struggle with academics a chance to shine in other ways.
No matter what you do, I want kids to know that you should do it well and to the best of your abilities. So it doesn't matter where they start out, to not judge themselves based off of where their peers are at, but really just to give it their full effort and know that if they see growth, that's all that I care about. A stream running along it? Awesome. If I can help that one student feel like they belong and they're accepted, then I feel like I'm doing my job.
She provides our students with a lot of unique and very artistic opportunities, from pottery to painting to drawing. She's also our yearbook advisor.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There's an incredible amount of value in allowing students to express themselves artistically and to experience their learning, to get their hands dirty, and to have some fun during the school day.
Sometimes when they're struggling to process their emotions and their feelings, this is a great outlet and a release for them to be able to kind of visually communicate the things that they're feeling inside.
Teaching's a really tough job, and it requires a lot of patience, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of grit, and this staff really displays that, and I absolutely love coming to work every day and watching how they shape our young students.
This was a very touching moment. I mean, sometimes in education, you can get a little tired by mid-February. Any teacher can relate to me in that regard, so to have that wonderful surprise right before break is just the best present I could ask for.
With this 13 on Your Side Teacher of the Week, I'm Emily Scarlett. We just made it to South Elementary School, ready to reveal our next Teacher of the Week, but sometimes the hardest part can just be getting the teacher out of the classroom to prepare for the big surprise. Congratulations! Congratulations! I'm sure you are very confused right now. My name is Emily. I'm with WZZM Channel 13. We have a segment called Teacher of the Week. We have our viewers call in, choose the teacher they want chosen. You have been chosen as our next Teacher of the Week. Congratulations!
I couldn't think of anybody that deserves a greater honor.
I am extremely surprised and a little bit shocked.
Rebecca Connor is in her 18th year of teaching.
I always knew I was going to be a teacher. I played school with my siblings. I come from a family of 5, so many years of practice, I guess. Did some daycare and babysitting growing up, so I knew I just loved children and wanted to help them grow.
She's full of energy and life. Her kids love her. They can't wait to see her every morning.
They also could not wait to share the exciting news with Miss Connor's daughter in a classroom right across the hall.
This is our class promise. It's all about putting in best effort, making good choices, and then the best part, have fun.
All while working to inspire a new generation of teachers.
People going into education, that number has dropped dramatically, and I don't know if it's social pressures on the outside or whatever, but it's truly one of the greatest jobs, one of the most rewarding things I think that anybody can ever do.
So one of my lifelong goals after spending years in the classroom is to become a college professor and hopefully inspire new teachers to want to get into education.
If anybody out there that is thinking about, should I be a teacher or not, I'd say come and join us. It's a great career.
Thank you.
With this 13 on Your Side Teacher of the Week, I'm Emily Scarlett.
This is for you.
I feel so special. I mean, I can't believe this. Honestly, I'm so surprised. I was having a really rough week, so this has been amazing.
Born and raised in the Kalamazoo area with a degree in special education from Central, she's now a first grade teacher at Dick Street Elementary.
I did my first year in kindergarten, and then I've been 5 years in first grade, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean, Dick Street is a family, and anybody that you ask around here, we will all say that.
Yeah, we actually consider each other a big family here at Dick Street Elementary.
We all do everything for each other. We treat each other like family. We act like our kids are our kids, and our family is our classroom, and then our staff is a family as well.
That trickles all the way down to how we see the kids and how we treat the kids. You know, we see them as almost one of our own.
Roland Raccoon burst into time, so sorry.
In addition to being a big family, they're also really energetic book readers.
What are you doing up? Said Turkey.
They're a very busy group and they love to read and they love to talk to each other.
It was a surprise for them too, just because we know how first graders are. It's really hard for them to keep secrets.
I could not believe it. I'm so excited. There's so many amazing teachers that I work with. I can't believe it was me out of everybody else. So just really honored.
Congratulations! I was just super surprised, new class, and I come in, everybody's all huddled up, and it's just really neat to see how people are appreciative of what we do. It doesn't always feel like it, but we know in our hearts that it does make a big difference.
Congratulations! She says it's an honor not just for teachers.
I think it's important, one, for the students to see, like, things that are done around them matter.
It's always great when our teachers can be recognized, and to have someone nominate her was super special.
She's new to Granville High, but not new to teaching.
I've been teaching for years and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Now teaching high school technology.
Teamwork is huge out in the world, and problem solving also. So we're really going through the engineering design process, building prototypes for different goals and tasks and ideas, and then seeing what works and what doesn't work. And learning how to communicate and deal with different differences or struggles, or just being able to work as a team and collaborate together.
I have tremendous respect for all of our teachers, not only here in Granville High School, Granville Public Schools, but across West Michigan and the state. My own wife is a teacher.
I've been teaching for years and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Looking out for the students of West Michigan Granville High School is always a tremendous opportunity.
Dressed as the Grinch, this next teacher of the week was so surprised she almost didn't believe it.
Still think this is a joke.
No.
Teachers work so hard all the time and sometimes you feel like it doesn't go noticed. And so I think that's the coolest part, because I'm still shocked and I still think I'm being pranked.
The festive costumes are just one of the ways this second grade teacher brings some fun to the classroom.
Today is Grinch Day, and they've created a Whoville and get to have a theme day where they're having fun but they're also learning. And that's just one of the many ways that she creates community here at Christmas time, but all throughout the year.
We need to bring the fun back to learning, because sometimes that's hard. Like, you get so caught up in trying to push them all the time that we forget that they need to have fun too. That's how they learn.
She tells me she chose this field recently, now in her second year.
I got into teaching because I honestly just was like, there's a need for it. There's teachers out there that not many people want to do it anymore. And I just love kids and I care about them and their needs.
Something that's important to her for professional and personal reasons.
Coming from someone who had a challenging upbringing, they need someone in their corner. You don't know their home life. You don't know what's going on at home. So to have a safe place where they can feel comfortable, they can be themselves, love themselves as they are, and have someone always rooting for them, they need that. I just want to be their cheerleader, their person rooting them on, making them think that they can do anything. Anything they want to do is not out of their reach. They just have to put their mind to it and not give up.
Someone noticed and chose this educator to be our next Teacher of the Week.
It's nice that somebody reached out and said, thank you for your work.
Manners matter, yeah?
Thank you, Miss Hurts.
2 words this teacher says go a long way.
I can't tell you what a simple thank you text from a parent can do to my hard day. It literally turns my whole day around, because it helps you remember your why and why you do this.
Congratulations! We love our job so much. We do so much. I'm trying not to cry. We just work so hard, and it's nice to be recognized for that.
Congratulations! This Teacher of the Week used to walk the very same hallways as her students.
I actually went to school at C.A. Frost. Capiche? The kids love hearing that. I was a student here many years ago. I grew up in the neighborhood on the west side, and my mom had a daycare in our home, so I fell in love with children since I was born. I've had kids in my house.
She says it's an age group that still appreciates coming to class.
They love school still, and their teachers and friends, so yeah, first grade is a blast.
Making connections with your students is one of the first steps to being an amazing educator. Ms. Lonsky does that, and she goes above and beyond. She is nurturing, she's loving, and she gives them, each student, what they need to thrive.
All teachers should be recognized and appreciated, and it's just very nice of WZZM to do that and to truly show that they care. So thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. If you know a teacher, show them a little extra love.
Congratulations! After having to compose herself for the interview,
all right.
Jessie Rogers told me she's been with Lincoln Developmental Center for about 8 years.
It's been a hard run for everyone in education since COVID hit, everybody everywhere. And it's so great to know that your hard work is, like, people notice.
Her interest began because of a friend living with Lou Gehrig's disease.
He was such a great guy and just wanted to continue to live life and live life to the fullest and have enriching experiences. And so when I found out about Lincoln Developmental Center and just all they do for individuals with special needs, I was like, I need to be here. This is the place for me. Woo! These students are amazing every day. They work so hard. The staff works so hard. Tell me.
We appreciate you.
Aw, I appreciate you, buddy.
Our teacher is the best.
Her coworkers tell me it was this student's mom who nominated Jessie for Teacher of the Week.
I thought the surprise turned out great. The classroom staff were all in. I mean, they were excited about doing this, so I just kind of turned it over to them, and they kind of planned it out. It was just my job to get her out of the way so we get set up and get the show on the road, as they say.
Congratulations from WZZM.
Very compassionate about what she does. She's dedicated, she's energetic, she's hardworking.
Not that we do it to get affirmed or anything, but it is just so great to know that, you know, people see our hard work and appreciate what we're doing, because we love what we do, and that's just great motivation to keep going.
She has the best joke.
We work with students who are basically miracles, and often, you know, doctors may tell the parents, you have 6 months to live, and we're celebrating 16th birthdays, 18th birthdays, 26th birthdays, and it's amazing. And every day we have with our students, it's a miracle. Thank you. Thank you, WZZM. Yes.
Congratulations.
I don't necessarily feel that I deserve that. That somebody would even take the time to nominate me is just overwhelming to me, because I feel like we all do the best that we can, and we all want our students to succeed and be the best selves that they can be.
Wesley is a special education school serving students across Muskegon County.
This is something I've wanted to do since I was in elementary school. I started working with kiddos with autism then. My classroom has 5 students in it, and they all have autism, nonverbal. Some of them have the higher behavioral needs.
Bringing on challenges not every teacher is faced with.
Oh, this couldn't have come at a better time. Having somebody nominate one of our teachers and being able to celebrate them, it's really a celebration for everybody. She comes in early, she leaves late, and I know that she's constantly thinking about her students.
Congratulations, Erin. I'm so excited for you and happy that you got Teacher of the Week. You bring everything you have to your students every day.
The students, I feel that they know that they are loved and wanted and welcomed, and they have grown so much.
We're just so excited that people are taking note of the hard work that we do. It's a note about our teamwork and our efforts and how we're able to work together for the success of students.
Teaching is hard work. Some days you feel like throwing in the towel. I'm done. I'm heading to Hallmark. I'm going to sell greeting cards. But it's totally worth it. And if you have that heart and passion to work with students, definitely go into teaching where you can feel and make a difference.
Congratulations!
Surprises are tough to come by like this. This is an amazing surprise. This means a lot. I mean, in 28 years, there's ups and downs.
This longtime teacher has been with Sparta Middle School his entire career, teaching alongside his wife and his brother.
Our mom was a school lunch lady, and she always said wonderful things. She always cared and loved and shared that gift with others.
A gift he's now sharing with the next generation.
I believe God has given us this gift, and this is a way where we can serve, and it's also a way where we're rewarded with our work as well. Thanks. Thank you.
He treats those kids and loves those kids like they're his own kids. He has great relationships with his students, and I know that they were going to be really excited for him.
What's most important to me is to care for them, to guide them, and also just feel very blessed to be a part of their journey.
This latest recognition only adding to that journey. Congratulations!
For someone to take time and say thank you, I recognize you, I appreciate you. We can't give everybody hugs and high fives, but just those 2 words of thank you mean a lot.
I think it's always worth taking time to send an email or shake a teacher's hand and just say thank you, because it does go a long way.
There's a good reason to be here, and I'm surrounded by the reason. And if that's something that interests you and you're called to do, then answer that call.
Congratulations!
It's a great place to be, and I couldn't imagine working in another district other than Ravenna.
Our latest Teacher of the Week works for Beechnut Elementary.
The Beechnut Friendly Neighborhood Elementary.
Beechnut really is a family. Like, I have a lot of my best friends work here, and so I don't consider them just friends. They're really family.
She also has actual family members with her at school. Her sister is also a teacher at Beechnut.
It's nice having Mary here, because if I ever need anything, I know I can call her, like when I need a coffee. I have some of my friends' kids, and I have my niece in class.
The school's principal tells me why she's so deserving of the honor.
She's really worked hard to build a culture with the students and with the staff and bring everyone together as just a great teacher, leader. And I thought, what a neat recognition for someone who worked so hard.
I've always wanted to be a teacher. It's something that I've just never questioned, I guess. This is where I grew up, and so it's kind of nice to be back.
She's worked with different age groups and has had some students over multiple years.
They never leave a day without me telling them that I love them, because I truly feel like they are mine. It's going to be rough this week. It's already been kind of rough. I've already been crying about it.
You have been chosen as our next and final Teacher of the Week of this school year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you all know about this? Thank you. It's just nice to know that people appreciate you.
Our teachers are such hardworking people. I tell you what, if you get a chance to thank a teacher or a staff member at elementary, middle school, or high school, boy, you should probably go out of your way to do that.
Just remember, you guys have to always come back, right? Yeah, so.
I don't know where you live now.
The 13 on Your Side Teacher of the Week, sponsored by Robinson Dental.